all like to experience better health, and I don't mean short term. I mean for the duration, regardless of your age. Our next guest just might be able to help you out in that. Let me introduce to you Bellwether Health Services, and let me introduce to you further the owner of Bellwether Health Services. It is Marlene Geren. Marlene, good to see you.
Good, nice to meet you.
BWell4Ever Health Services.
Yes.
Tell me all about it.
I will, thank you so much. Well, BWell4Ever actually started 12 years ago. We did corporate wellness. So I'm a nurse by trade, and I had a group of nurses who wanted to help me in that regard, to help be well forever. We started it with COVID. One of the things that happened, we started with Nutrition World. I partnered with them to do Ed Jones. Yes, he is. So we're doing in-the-store testing for individual health. That business just grew. So I'm glad to say that June of this year, we opened our own health clinic for individual people, and we actually are offering now, we expanded our lab services, specialty testing, we're doing IV therapy, I hired a physician assistant, we're doing acute care, and we're doing some body fat analysis, and putting people on a treatment plan for BWell4Ever.
And longevity is something very important.
Very important, very important.
What started you on that journey?
Well, it's an interesting conversation. I learned in the healthcare mode there were some gaps that people had in their healthcare. First of all, we realized people weren't listening if they weren't getting treated correctly in the medical health field.
Sure.
And we all have special needs and things that work for some people, and statistics don't always work for everyone. So I also found there was some actual gaps with some of our medical analysis that we were using for people, and they weren't really getting well. They weren't really extending. The side effects were really a big issue with a lot of people. So in particular, I lost my husband to prostate cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We battled it for 16 years, and he had 6 months to live. So some of the treatment modalities that I learned with this has been so impactful for me in starting a business.
And sometimes when you say gaps in the medical field, you really mean canyons.
Exactly.
And I don't know why it is, but you run into one of those gaps, it's like an ever-widening circle that seems to go straight down.
Right.
You're here to cut through all that.
We are. So I tell people, not only are we going to listen to what your needs are, but we can help you navigate that plan. So we're not here to have all the answers, but we can get you in the treatment modality that can help you best.
Do you take insurance?
We do not. So we are without health insurance. We take health savings cards. We also have upfront pricing, so if people can know exactly what they need to pay, there's not going to be any hidden fees or anything too. And it's not tied to your insurance. You can get treatment based on what you need, not around your insurance.
What is the first step? Let me back up. What is a lot of times, and there's no such thing as an average patient, I fully admit that, but what do you think the biggest issue is that finally gets somebody to pick up the phone, to stop by, to go, Marlene, I got a problem and I need help? What's the biggest thing that pushes them over the edge?
So we may see it in two ways, but usually it's a new health crisis. That's a good way to kind of start. Something new has happened. They may have been just recently diagnosed with a new health concern. Maybe not them, but maybe their family member has been diagnosed. And it's the children that are coming in, say, is this a genetic component? Is this something I need to worry about? So we see all ages with that, but we also, again, see people who just want someone to listen. Hey, I don't feel like I'm being listened to here, and I need a good treatment plan.
Once you get your patient on the road to recovery physically, I want you to spend a minute and tell me about the emotional and the psychological benefit it has for them.
Oh, it's so impactful to them and their family. Being a caretaker, I understand how hard that is, but getting people to do their activities of daily living like they would normally do, find out that we shouldn't be, as we age, losing those things that we enjoy to do, our activities, not just, you know, having people take care of us. It's such a win-win for everyone. And even doctors we see are so excited about some of the changes that their patients are seeing.
Only a few seconds left, but as a healer, as a nurse by trade, I want you to tell me briefly what this does for you emotionally, what this does for you psychologically when you see somebody that because of what you do is living a better, healthier, and longer life.
Yeah, it's so impactful for us and our whole group. Our whole team that I've developed, we all get such a high out of that, helping others. And we found that it's just the small little things in life that we can tweak that make such a big difference. And we have people all the time who give us those accolades for helping. And all we've done is listened and have them on a treatment plan.
We hope you will come back. Sadly, we are up against the clock and it's a hard out, but I want to thank you for joining us and thank you for everything you've done. How do we get in touch with you? What is your website and your phone number?
Our website is BWell4Ever.org. We also have a phone number, 423-531-2955. With business cards on there, there's a way to actually make appointments on the website.
BWell4Ever. What a great, great concept.
Thank you.
You've been a great guest. Thanks so much for joining us.
We
thank you all for joining us as well. We'll see you back here today starting at noon.